Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today we are having a look at Chanel Fall Winter 2025. The collection just dropped here in boutiques in London and I'm super excited to have a little preview of the collection, but also discuss with you guys which are the top must-have pieces from this 25k collection. If you've watched the runway show, you can see that the codes of the house are reinterpreted with a touch of fantasy. The Chanel Fall Winter 2025 ready-to-wear collection offers a very playful take on volumes and perceptions. We have a play of contrast and proportions. The silhouettes of the collection create a very poetic allure. So let's get started. I can't wait to review all the bags, shoes, accessories, small leather goods. These videos usually tend to be a bit longer, so grab a cup of tea or coffee or a glass of wine and enjoy. Let's talk Chanel. Alright, let's start with this mini flat bag with top handle. £5,200. So this is a seasonal mini top handle that they actually released with the previous collection but without the bow detail, because we had the exact same bag with the exact same top handle that I even then in my preview video mentioned that I really loved. I loved the CC detailing on the top handle. I think it's such a beautiful bag. Now this bow on the runway, if you paid attention, it was much bigger. When the model on the runway was carrying the bag and the bow was floating in the air and it looked so magical. However, this is the commercial version, which is also a bit more wearable. They made the bow a bit shorter, cuter, a bit more wearable, right? We're not gonna step on the bow when we walk. It does also come in black and white, and honestly I love both of them. I love the black velvet and I love the white tweed. So if you ask me which one to go for, honestly, I do not know, because I love both of them. Just get both of them. They're different, okay? It was getting way too hot and sunny, so I had to put the blinds down, and that's why the lighting changed a little bit. But let's continue with the bags. The next one that I saw on the runway in so many different finishes was this mini flat bag with top handle, 4,760. This is in black and white tweed with beautiful gold hardware. I feel that the chain on this one is a shoulder length. It doesn't look like it's long enough to be worn crossbody, but I might be wrong. From what I can see online, it looks quite short. It also comes in this black tweed, which I prefer, easier to style. It almost looks like it has like glitters, which is so beautiful for the winter months with the aged yellow gold hardware. However, it will also come in leather. We have patent leather. It will be available in metallics, so many different finishes. The leather, the patent leather that I can see here, it actually says, hold on a second, in the description it says metallic mirror calf skin. So this one is £5,010. Next we have this tweed large flat bag, £5,100. This one is in a crew beige and gold. I love the color combo. I love the chunky chain with the gold hardware. It really suits the bag. I do love the matching accessories. On the runway they showed a full tweed look with the matching gloves, hat, shoes, camellia, bag, everything. And I love a matching tweed set. So yeah, I love a matching bag in tweed with the matchy jacket. I think it looks cool for the cold months, so I wanted to show you all the matchy accessories. Next is one of these star bags from this collection. In my opinion, I think this one is absolutely fabulous. Very classic Chanel. It just looks rich, expensive. A super elegant bag in tweed, again with gold, black and gold, a little bit of white trim, super Chanel. I just love this color combination, super easy to style and wear, because tweeds could be quite tricky to wear, so I do prefer, like, if you're going for a tweed bag, I do prefer bags that are just one color or like one main color. Sometimes they do these beautiful fantasy tweeds with like multiple different colors, but I do find them quite tricky to use. Sometimes the color combos aren't the easiest to style, so this one I feel is just perfection. Now the one that we can see online is the small double classic flap, which is very pricey, £8,410. However, this exact bag will be available in a mini rectangle, and trust me, it will fly off the shelves. I know, I just know it will be popular. This is what I meant by beautiful tweeds that I personally find a bit harder to style. Now, this is a red, gold and pink combo. There is a little bit of black. It is not my favorite, okay? The Chanel 25 bag is coming back in suede. And guys, not just any suede, but my favorite color, chocolate brown. Oh my god, I saw it and I was like, okay, I'm still unsure how I feel about this bag. It has definitely grown on me since it launched. Like in the beginning, when they first launched it, I was like, nope, this is not a bag for me. It looks like a diaper bag. I don't know, I think social media has definitely brainwashed me a little bit. I keep seeing it everywhere. But even from the beginning, I did mention that if I had to pick a 25, it will be in suede, because I feel that it looks the best in suede. Now they have released so many different finishes. From last year, they have released suede, denim. Now it's coming in shearling as well, by the way. I want to show you a picture here. It will be available in this beautiful black leather with white shearling trim. Fantastic for winter, right? But yeah, so many other finishes. Tweed, did I mention tweed? Metallics. Suede is still my favorite, and when I saw this one in chocolate brown, I was like, oh my god, do I need it? I wanted to show you this one, which looked quite interesting online. It definitely gave me Chanel 19 vibes. Look at the hardware. It is mixed hardware, so we have gold tone and ruthenium hardware, and I think it looks cool. I love that the side pocket and the front little CC are in different hardwares, different finishes. I think it looks cool, very edgy. Now that I mentioned shearling, I was so shocked to see what's coming. And this bag is nowhere to be seen on the official Chanel website. So if you browse through the new collection, this bag seems like it's not part of it. However, it is available in boutiques. It is coming, and it is coming in a few different colors, and I couldn't believe my eyes. Guys, Chanel is bringing back the shearling flap that I missed on last year. I regretted not getting that bag so much last year. I've been thinking about it. I even contacted personal shoppers because I saw some personal shoppers on Instagram that were offering the bag. I remember the price of this shearling flap in the larger size was 5,300, and most personal shoppers quoted me £8,500, £9,000. I was like, no, I'm not paying that much for this bag, because I knew how much it was, and I'm glad I didn't actually buy it through a personal shopper, because now I have a chance to get it again. It won't be easy. Again, they're releasing very limited quantities of this bag, but I have a chance to get it, okay? I'm officially on the wish list, and I'm really praying and hoping it will happen. Guys, I need you to wish me luck and keep your fingers crossed for me, because I need this bag. I need to add it in my collection, but I'm super excited at the same time. I'm a bit worried because I know it won't be easy again. But let's see what happens. So it will come in full black, in chocolate brown leather, dark chocolate brown leather with the creamy shearling, full black one. Or was it black and creamy shearling? I'll insert pictures here. These I'm not interested in. I'm interested in the caramel one, the exact same one I missed on last year. So yeah, and this year actually they're releasing 3 sizes compared to last year when they had only 2 sizes, a mini and a large. Now they have a mini, medium and a large. But it's really weird that it's nowhere to be seen online. I can't see prices, I can't see measurements online. This bag they're keeping it very like hush hush. Next we have this Maxi shopping bag that we saw on the runway, £5,010. Actually, for such a large bag, I'm surprised, but at the same time it is in wool, so obviously it will be a bit cheaper. I love this color combo. I love the dark grey and the pop of red, but we only have the red chain straps. I think it's such a chic look. Also, we have the same one in, the same color combo in wool and that pop of red on the chain in the flap bag. We also saw this one on the runway. It is huge, it is humongous, okay, but this will be great for traveling as well, I think. The Chanel 31 bag is returning. It is a seasonal style that I absolutely love. They have been releasing this bag with every other collection. I know it's a popular style. I also really love it. 4,290. I would love to know what you guys think of these Chanel bow bags. We saw them on the runway in different sizes, in different finishes. I don't like them. I know many people love them from what I've heard from my friends and some of the people I follow on social media. Everyone seems to love them. I don't like them. I think they look a bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. I think Chanel has done much nicer bow bags in the past. They have released some bow bags, bow clutches. I remember specifically with the Métier d'Art collection in the car. I even tried on this beautiful bow clutch in satin, and it was so much nicer. It was better executed, okay? This just looks a bit messy. It doesn't even look like a proper bow, especially in the larger sizes. Now we have it in denim. A bow is something super girly, but then in denim, especially in this color denim, it looks super casual and grungy, and in my eyes it just doesn't look right. It is 4,930. This is the Maxi one. We also have it in velvet effect nylon, 4,930. Again, this is the Maxi. It also comes in leather. We have this one in the mini in leather in black, shiny lambskin, 4,200 for the mini size. My favorite, and the one that makes sense, is the pink tweed. This is probably the best one out of all of them. It's a bow, it's girly, it's cute in the pink. It just makes sense. I wouldn't go for any of the other ones. If you really want to get a bow bag from Chanel, go for this in tweed. Next we have this shopping bag, 5,690. This style really reminds me of the vintage discontinued Chanel girl bag. I'll insert a picture here. This style is discontinued. They no longer produce this bag. However, this new shopping bag kind of gives me the same vibes because of the two pockets. We have a CC little buttons on both pockets and a big CC in the middle. Also, that bag is available with a flap, by the way, in denim, and it does look really cool in the denim. I'm not gonna lie, in the grey denim for fall and winter. This is a great casual but also travel bag. What do you guys think? Chanel also released the Chanel 25 backpack. I believe with the previous collection we saw the Chanel backpack for the very first time, and now they're bringing it back with the fall winter collection in this stunning suede. Oh my god, the color. Online it says dark grey. It looks quite beige, but yeah, I need to see it in person. This looks stunning, but it will be also available in leather, white, pink. The pink is actually quite nice, quite like muted, like dusty pink color, a very unique shade. We also have this cute little backpack. If you want something a bit more classic, this one is so adorable, 4,760 pounds. One of the novelties that everyone is talking about is this Chanel pearl necklace Minaudière. I think it is ridiculous. Yes, I love it as a runway piece, but if I see someone walking around with this massive oversized pearly crossbody necklace bag, I will honestly laugh. Okay, this is not an everyday bag. It is a special occasion, fashion show bag. If you're invited to a fashion show, yes. But honestly, if I see anyone wearing this casually, strolling on the street with something like this, I will laugh. Let me know your thoughts about it. Let me know if you had this. First, would you buy something like this? And second, if you had it, how would you wear it? Because I can't see myself using this if I buy it. This is also price upon request, so we know the price will be extortionate. And this is not something new from Chanel. Chanel has actually released in the past, Karl Lagerfeld has released the exact same pearl minaudière, but with a more wearable strap, which I much more prefer to this one. This is just not wearable in my opinion. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not the biggest fan of this one. And the next minaudière from this collection that we have is a lot more wearable. So basically we have the exact same pearl but made into a clutch with, actually not a clutch, it's like a top handle bag, and I do prefer this one. If I had to choose between the two, this is a lot more wearable. It's a very special piece again, and yeah, I just love the metal top handle. I think it looks really elegant and you can wear it to so many different occasions. It will be also a great wedding bag. More Shearling bags that we cannot see online. There are so many bags from this collection that I cannot see online, but I know for a fact that they're coming with this fall winter collection. I had to mention these because I have a feeling they'll be super popular as well and they'll sell out pretty quickly. The Chanel classic mini rectangles with top handle in Shearling. We have it definitely coming in black and this like off-white beige Shearling. Both of them are stunning. So I do have these pictures that I found on Instagram from personal shoppers. They're not the best, but since this bag is nowhere to be seen online, I had to include these to show you. But they're cute, aren't they? These are so cute. Next we have this evening bag with crystals, and the thing I love about this bag is that it is two-sided. It has two sides, so we have the super bling bling crystal and pearls aside, and then on the other side you can turn it around and it looks a bit more classy, just black with a gold CC in the middle. I also love the clasp with the pearl and the massive crystal. I would love to know how much this retails for, because I know this will be crazy expensive. Talking about crazy expensive but fabulous, check out this mini classic flat bag. Oh my god, I'm drooling over it. This is so special. Look at all the work. Again, we have some more chunkier crystals, like the embellishment is so special. The bag itself is in black velvet. It is just spectacular. Another classic mini flat bag that I absolutely love is this one in tweed again. I just love tweed. Chanel tweed is so special, and especially when you find a wearable tweed like this, it is a must, okay? £3,910. Next, we have these metallic east-west super elongated bags that we also saw on the runway in so many different finishes. We have it in gold, metallic gold, 5,440. It will also come in this stunning burgundy, in a fuchsia pink metallic as well, in pink tweed. As you can see, so many different finishes. I personally do not like this bag though. Do I even have to tell you how I feel about this next bag? I think that you know me well enough to know that this is definitely a yes from me. Sequins and pearls, black and white. Yes, I approve. A 7,650, quite pricey, but for a fully embellished, fully sequined bags, and this is also a larger size, as you can see, and covered in pearls. They're all embroidered on top of the sequins. Wow. Another sequined bag, and this reminds me of last year's fall winter collection. I think they released again bags with bows, sequined bags with bows. Do you guys remember? And I mentioned they do feel quite Christmassy. The ones from the previous collection looked quite festive, I would say, and because the ribbon also had the Chanel writing on it, they almost looked like a present, you know, a little bag wrapped in a present. This one, I think I might prefer. The bow detailing on this, I think, is executed nicer. It's a bit more wearable in my opinion, and I love this combination of black and silver. £5,860. Another sequined bag that is very similar to what we've seen before. I think I recently reviewed something very similar, but I do love this one. Super classic, two-tone, black and white, 5,860. This bag will also be available in pink with burgundy trim, which I cannot see online. I saw it on Instagram. If I find a picture, I will insert here so you can see. Another bag that I was really excited for, but again I couldn't see online, very strange, is this really cute flat bag with all these metal charms on it. I really think this is adorable. This is something I would definitely love to see. It's one of my favorite bags from this collection, and I think many people would be interested in this bag, so I'm really surprised that Chanel did not show it online. So stay tuned for my shopping vlog. I will be on the hunt for this bag. I think it's fabulous. It matches, the little charms match the CC turn lock in the aged gold. Taking a break from bags, moving on to shoes. Let's talk about some of the shoes that are coming with the fall winter collection. Let's start with these sling bags that will also be available in a boot version. £1,310 in satin. I'm not a fan. Cute for the runway, again, I see the vision, like such a stunning fashion show shoe, but for everyday wear, I would skip. I much more prefer these sling bags. They're releasing these in so many different colors. Leathers, tweeds, 1,140. I love the black tweed, and also corduroy, which will be a big trend this fall winter. More sandals from this collection. We have these ones with the bow, 1,140. I think the heel looks super weird. I would skip on those. And we have the same style with the same bow in the boots, 1,440. And also the Mary Jane's, 1,100. The star shoes from this collection. These will be super hard to get. I'm sure many people have already pre-ordered. I didn't, because this is not something I would wear, although I do think they're really cool. So again, we have that massive pearl, but at the back as a heel. Oh my god, how cool is that? Black and white. These Mary Janes, £1,610. I really thought these will retail for a lot more. If you have watched the fashion show, you must have seen the boot version as well. These, I'm telling you, these will be impossible to get. I would love to see them in person and try them on, but I don't think they'll be even displayed on the shelves, if I have to be honest. So let's see if I can find them when I go do my shoppy. But yeah, these high boots, amazing in the black again. They'll come in white, 2,160. These ballet flats in pink will sell out, because pink Chanel ballet flats always sell out. Oh, and did I mention they'll be also available in tweed, which I might even prefer. A bit more like candy, lighter pink. Let's have a look at the moccasins and loafers. We have these ones, super classic with the Chanel button. I love them, they look super sleek. 1,270. And of course we have the lower version without the heel. Again, these will be great for work. Also, we have a new style of moccasin, which I do have a feeling will sell out. 1,230. They do have a turn lock and they'll come in black, but also the color of the season, burgundy. They look stunning in the burgundy. Wow, look at these boots. These, again, I saw on the runway. I thought they were fantastic. Maybe not for every day. Again, for a fashion event, yes. For every day, a bit too much, but nonetheless, they do look amazing. Another style of boots, well, kinda, these ones that I really like, the like sock boots. They're like mesh almost. They almost give me like lingerie, like sexy lingerie vibes. Because of the front detailing. They do have beautiful black crystals on them. The heel in the metallic gold, stunning, 2,160. Quite pricey for like mesh sock boots, but I think they look fabulous. Next we have these super classic boots. Love them. 1,820 in black calfskin leather with a patent toe cap. Obsessed. These you can't go wrong with. Okay, these might be the ugliest trainers Chanel has ever released, or one of the ugliest pairs of shoes I have seen. A heeled sneaker. However, these are actually inspired by the 1997 Spring-Summer runway show. So Chanel has actually released the exact same shoes. I will insert a picture of the vintage runway shoes. They do look almost the same, right? And now they're bringing them back for some reason. I don't know why. Who would wear this? Would you guys wear this? I personally find it ridiculous. Yes, for a runway show again, yeah, but for every day, I would never. 1,190. Moving on to costume jewelry. You guys know I love Chanel costume jewelry, especially their earrings, and today I will show you some of my favorite pieces from this collection. I'm not going to talk about each and every piece in details because this video will be 2 hours long, but I will also show you some of the other pieces while I'm talking so you can get an overall vibe. Let me show you some of the pieces that did catch my eye and I think are my favorite. So let's start with these bow earrings. First, you guys know I love a Chanel bow, everything, but especially earrings. I already have a Chanel bow pair of earrings. These ones are gorgeous. First, can we see the reissue chain detailing? I mean, that is amazing. I've never seen that before, especially when it comes to costume jewelry. I don't know if they've ever done this before. It looks amazing. There is also a matching necklace with the same reissue chain. Adore this one. 1,690 pounds. Also, I love these button-like pearl earrings, very classic. Yes, Chanel has released something similar before, but yeah, these are beautiful nonetheless. Another piece that really caught my eye was this cuff. I saw it on the models on the runway, but also when you browse the collection online and see the promotional pictures for the campaign, many of the models are wearing these cuffs, actually on both hands. They do remind me a little bit of the Tiffany silver cuffs, but these are the Chanel version, 1,530. And to match that cuff, we do have a matching pair of earrings. Love, love, love. 450 pounds, but I think these are super wearable. Then something weird that I wanted to show you was this pencil ear cuff, 660 pounds. Yes, it is a pencil ear cuff. It looks like you have a metal Chanel pencil on your ear. Next, we are moving on to small leather goods. There are definitely some gems in there, and one of the pieces that I wanted to talk about first are the pouches, the vanity pouches. I recently, actually, I believe in my previous video, I unboxed the hottest Chanel vanity that took me so long to get. By the way, that video will be linked above in case you've missed it. But guess what? They're bringing it back. Because it's so popular, They're bringing it in a variety of different colors and also in the normal quilting, but also oversized quilting. So let me show you. This is a great example of the oversized quilting, £2,800. I believe the prices have gone up a little bit. Also, it will come in velvet. I thought the velvet version is really stunning as an evening bag. 2,970, however, quite pricey, but we do have the little crystals. Also, there will be quite a few other colors that we cannot see online, but again, if I find pictures, I will insert here. Now that I mentioned that beautiful velvet vanity, we also have this pouch bag that Chanel has been releasing over and over again with, like, it seems like every collection now, they know it's a popular style. £2,460. Yeah, I do like it. However, I do prefer the vanity. It's a bit more versatile and classic looking as well. Oh my god, this new wallet on a chain I am obsessed with. Look how cool it looks. Look at the hardware. Love, but also the top handle up close looks so stunning. I would love to see this one in person. It will also be available in a vanity bag style with the same chain in this color. Looks spectacular again. 3,230. Next we have this miniature 31 bag in this gorgeous tweed. By the way, the regular sized 31 will also be available in this tweed. I think I forgot to mention it earlier. This teeny tiny one, this is basically a back charm, okay, 1,920, okay, 2K for this. I would say pass. I would get the actual bag, which is stunning as well in this tweed. Check out this one, 3,270, but it is an actual mini bag. It has a crossbody chain and top handles, and it looks adorable again. I just want to hug it. It looks like a mini Pomeranian, you know, you can just wear it like a little doggy like this. And then we have these ridiculously teeny tiny back charms, the small clutch with chain, they call it online, 2,460. I don't know, they're kind of cute, but at the same time super teeny tiny for that price. £2,500, okay. I bought my vanity bag that I unboxed, that I mentioned in my previous video, for that price. And this is basically a card holder. And the mini bag charms, 1,360. These will come in different shapes. So we have the square one, we have an oval one, we have a little bow. This cannot fit anything. This is strictly a back charm. As you can see, they even advertise it as a back charm. They hang them on bags online, so you can see how tiny they are. And another back charm, same as my vanity, a bit more squarish, 1,440. As I said, basically a card holder, if not smaller than a card holder. Would you even be able to fit your cards in here? Probably not. Is the pink cute? Yes, it is. The color is amazing, but skip all these ridiculous back charms. I would say no. And last, I think, from the small leather goods, I want to show you this super oversized clutch. Why is this even in the small leather goods? I wonder. This is basically a bag. It's a massive clutch, £4,330. Definitely gives vintage vibes. And before I finish this video, I want to show you some of the other accessories from Chanel that are worth mentioning briefly. So I wanted to show you this stunning belt with the bows. You guys know the bow is the center of this collection. So this belt is something very signature to pick from this collection. You would always know this is the belt from that bow collection, you know, because on the runway we saw the massive bow as well in the center of the runway. So yeah, I love that, but also I think it's super cute worn on top of coats for the winter or dresses, knitted dresses. And the very last piece that I want to mention from this collection are the gloves. We do have a super classic pair of black tweed gloves that I love, but something that's super unique, again gives me vintage vibes. I wouldn't be surprised if Karl Lagerfeld has done this before. But check out these gloves with the CC nails. They come with the black and white, so black leather gloves with the white CCs, £910, and also the pink. I think they're cool. However, if you watch a clip from the runway, which I will insert here, they could look a bit creepy, but maybe these will be great for Halloween now. I don't know, they could look creepy, but at the same time cool and collectible. Let me know your thoughts. Alright guys, that's all. I really hope you enjoyed today's Chanel collection review. Let me know if you have any favorite pieces, which items are you after. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video, which will be the Chanel Fall Winter 25 shopping vlog. Stay tuned, subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos, and click the notification bell. I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye!